Well, this idea was kind of hatched a long time ago with a round table of a lot of players that Lloyd had invited over to his place to just talk about ways to improve the experience of playing acoustic guitar plugged in, because that's always a battle, right? When you bring the Voiceprint and this technology into the live arena, you know, for me as a traveling musician or a sideman, I work really hard for my acoustic instruments to really sound as natural as possible. So for me, being able to capture, you know, this is an incredible guitar that sounds wonderful, right? But when you plug it in, that becomes half of the equation. You know, you have the pickup, you have so many other things that come into play. So with this technology, being able to get to be able to actually get this guitar's tonality as it was designed by the manufacturer, to be able to bring that into the live environment for me to hear and for the audience to enjoy, man, you know, that's magical. Okay, we've made our Voiceprint and it's saved in here. So I'm going to play without the Voiceprint first. And here's the Voiceprint engaged. Sounds great. Turn it back off again. Back on. There are some people that are going to have a lot of knowledge of EQ and feedback and how to make go in and very, you know, meticulously dial in their tone. There's going to be plenty of people that can do that. But this pedal and this system and this app work for people that don't understand that. And actually, you can learn a lot if you don't by using the app. There's a lot of presets in there that you can use that sort of will train you, like, oh, that's what I don't like about my guitar sound, or that's a frequency that's not so good, or so on. You know, just dealing with EQ alone, you know, you can learn a whole lot just messing around with the app. So essentially, you know, being able to use your phone sort of as the conductor of this pedal makes the experience a lot more enjoyable. If you're ever down bending over a pedal trying to deal with it when you're really trying to sculpt something, that is really kind of a horrible position physically to be in anyways. So when they came up with the idea of having the phone do this and using the phone to capture the Voiceprint, that was brilliant. A couple of the things that I like to do let's blend in. This is just the pickup again. And then I'm going to blend in the Voiceprint we just made. I'll let it ring out and just blend it in so you can hear that. I don't go a full Voiceprint, some people would, but I'll blend it into where I think it sounds well. To me, that sounds really natural. Another thing with an acoustic instrument is the low end can sometimes get out of control on you, and the EQ on the app is Excellent. I can go in and I can do a custom EQ setting, and this is overall. You can cut more low end, or if you say, I like it to be really bright, you can grab a frequency and literally just touch it and bring it up a little bit. Look at there, I added a bunch of top end really easily. It's got like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bands, right? 6 bands of EQ. You can do a lot with that if you want. You don't have to. There's also some presets on here. A treble lift that they have. That's essentially what we just did. You can cut mids. You can make it warmer. Low cut. High cut. Anyways, that's just an example of how you can use this to really dial in your tone and to be able to blend these things. If you want, if you want to go all the way, you can take your Voiceprint way up. If you want to get it back closer to having more of your pickup, if you like a little more of that sound. I find I like it usually about 3/4 of the way or so up. Sometimes I'll boost the level of the actual Voiceprint up. To me, that sounds really good. So that's just a couple ways that you can use the Voiceprint to really dial in your acoustic guitar tone. I started early on with the impulse response technology with some earlier, more primal ways of gathering that kind of information on acoustic instruments. I've tried it with electric. It's a little more controllable, a little bit more predictable with an electric guitar, but with an acoustic, it's an entirely different animal. What would happen with those is a lot of times you would get one that was pretty usable, but when you brought it into the live environment, it was so unstable. And so you would try to blend it with your pickup, and it could cause crazy phase issues, or the instrument would disappear. It would get really quiet. There was a lot of issues that were well above my understanding of why those things were happening. This technology is really built to get the voice of the guitar that you're playing. You can go as far as you want with this stuff, but this is leaps and bounds ahead of the way we were doing it even, just a year ago.